journey coming to you from beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. It just gets more and more gorgeous every day. Been here 16 years and I still love it. I just got done with a cycle class from one of my favorite people, Marnie, and the word that was like resonating in my brain was best. And it was interesting because I walked into class today and I just wasn't in a very good place emotionally. I'm kind of overwhelmed with a lot of things that are going on in my life, and I am trying very hard to kind of crawl myself out of a situation that I take full responsibility for getting myself into. And it's been a day by day process for me, but I am committed to moving forward in a really happy and positive way. And I was just struggling a little bit, and I went to go take her class, and kind of I always try to stay in the back in the corner a little bit and just do my thing, focus on my heart rate, and just get the workout that I need. And about halfway through the class, my endorphins kicked in and everything really started to click and make sense. And I felt so moved to share what was going on in my brain. And here's what I came up with. I believe that I am a coach to the very end of the day. I have always admired coaches and I've always appreciated coaches, and I have always felt that coaches play a very important part, and I consider myself a health coach. And I started thinking, wow, I got kind of stuck in a trap where I was babysitting and I was coddling and I wasn't coaching. And I've spent a lot of time in my personal life and my professional life kind of compromising that get the best out of you mentality in order to maintain the peace, in order to make sure that relationships stay, copacetic. And I really am not doing anybody justice and anybody service by minimizing the importance of discomfort. And here's what I mean by that. With discomfort comes growth. And I'm in a very uncomfortable place in my life, but I also understand that there's a lot of growth happening right now as well. I made the choice to change. And I do believe that most of us are fearful of change. We want the results of change. We want change. I truly believe most of us walk around with a desire for change. However, we don't want to change things in order for change to happen. So as I've said 100 times, and I will again, change elicits change, right? If you want change, you're going to have to change something. And people balk and they don't want to change it because it's uncomfortable for them. And I get that. I have spent over 4 years of my life trying to find the easy way out. And what I came with, just that huge moment when in that class, when I realized that the only way that I'm going to achieve my personal best is to be uncomfortable. For some reason, I thought I'd get to the age of 50 and things would start to get easier. Well, guess what? I don't think that's how God works. I really don't think that you get to a place where you're comfortable and you just get to coast the rest of your life. Because if you truly are committed to really growing in grace and growing in maturity and growing as a person, there's gonna be discomfort. And so I was so busy the last 4 weeks wallowing in my discomfort and woe is meing, I wasn't realizing that this is it. This is where I'm doing my growth. So I encourage you, as you walk through your day and as you evaluate your life and as you desire change in your life, please do not feel that discomfort is a bad thing. It's not fun. I'm not saying it's fun. I'm not saying it's something that we're all gonna like, woo, I'm uncomfortable. The reality is that this is where the growth comes from. So if you have been putting something off, if you have been settling for less, if you have been avoiding discomfort in whatever way that looks like for you, let me just tell you, as a coach, let's think about coaching for a second. Coaches don't pat you on the back for showing up. Coaches don't say please. Coaches aren't going to carry you in their arms and guide you to the next thing, okay? What do coaches do? they give you kudos for going above and beyond. They expect the discomfort. They drive the discomfort. They're not always polite about it, are they? Think about your coaches in your life. If you've never been an athlete or you've never had a coach, then think about a boss, okay? You may not have liked that boss, but that boss's whole entire goal was to elicit results of some kind, right? They've got a result they need to get, and they've got to drive you to the result you need to get. And it was like everything just clicked for me today, and I was like, yes, that's what I got away from. I got away from who I actually am as a coach and started allowing complacency and mediocrity into my life in a place that, if you know me, that is not who I am. And there was the discomfort for me was more from the fact that I allowed it to happen and the reality of where I fell short than it was in the actual, like, get it together, do what it takes. Those of you who know me know I am not afraid to make change, and I am not afraid to go after what I feel is best in order to elicit myself, the best out of myself and others. So I just wanted to share that while it was fresh on my mind today. I just am so unbelievably grateful for where I'm at right now, because I understand that where I am is going to be able to help others moving forward, and I'm actually not in that bad of a place. I'm like really, really grateful for the soft landing that I have had. So that is what I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share that with you while it was fresh in my brain. The holidays are upon us, gang. If you are ready for change, if you don't want to wait till January in your health and your wellness, then please, by all means, call me. Or reach out in some way. But otherwise, just start thinking, like, what needs to change and what do I need to do? Where do I need to get uncomfortable in order for growth to happen? Okay, that is my coaching moment for the day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and get rid of the candy. Throw it out. You guys don't need it. Kids don't need it. Go give it away. Send it to the military. That's my tip. That's your fitness tip for the day, is like, pack up that candy, send it overseas to those guys who didn't get Halloween, and I love you all.